what are we talking about? I feel like I'm going insane listening
let
to
me
it.
be happy about something because honestly, you know what?
L,
Depression
no.
is real, Jerome. When you
Keep having it. This is
Shut up.
stupid.
No, you're true.
Stay down. Well then, Ismael, you said you wanted to start. Go ahead anytime.
Whenever you say. Oh, right now.
Yeah, whatever, bud.
Oh, did you already start recording? Fuck.
Uh-huh.
You should add all that to the intro. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Can I Speak podcast with Jerome,
You
Holly,
introducing us?
and me myself. Yeah, I'm introducing us because nobody knows our fucking names, but here it is in full vocabulary letters.
I guess only if they read the descriptions. They should.
Yeah. Yes. This is a podcast about, God only knows what. Honestly, I don't really know what we talk about anymore, but
Yeah,
There's a lot of
nothing too
movie
important.
reviews.
No
I wish it was
shot.
more-
What are you eating, Holly? Give me some. I want some. I'm hungry. Give me some of what
I
you
wish-
got. What you got?
I was
I wish it was
chomping
more
down
structured.
on a sandwich.
What kind of? Oh my
You know-
god, you and your sandwiches. Your dry sandwiches. Okay, come on, tell the class what kind of sandwich.
The sauce is avocado.
The avocado is not a sauce, so you know it.
Sauce, turkey, and pepper jack cheese. Boom.
It's you and your dry sandwiches. I feel bad.
Anyway, that's just what I like. Anyway, Ismael, you wanted to start it off, so I'm guessing you had some stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and listen to what Holly pretends to put on her fucking sandwich.
That's
Oh.
what I put on it, you bastard.
Calling avocado sauce is a crime.
Basically, I did mention last week that I was gonna talk about the Disney trip we had,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so I want to get right into that. Pretty much, honestly, I love Disneyland. It's a pretty fun place to be. They say it's the happiest on earth. I agree. Apart from Mongolian in California.
You don't
Huntington
sound
Beach.
very happy saying it.
Wait. I'm very happy talking about it.
Monotone as hell.
I am very happy talking about this.
This is a place that gives me lots of joy. And so okay, day one, because we went there 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
We pretty much stayed at one park. We were gonna park hop because we had the park hopper, but we just, I don't know. I think we just didn't feel like going to the park, so we just stayed in Disneyland for the whole day. And honestly, I think it was probably the best decision we had, and it was a lot of fun.
The Cars ride.
Fuck the Cars ride. It was closed anyways.
Oh,
No,
rip.
it was closed.
Yeah, they're refurbishing it right now.
No,
So
they said hang up them tires, Lightning McQueen.
Massive L, Disney.
Pretty much no other reason to go to Cars Land except for maybe if you're like into the lights, I guess, or whatever, or maybe you want like a cheesy cone.
It sounds like you're a hater.
No, you know what? I think I
He's
am.
like,
Oh my god, this guy.
he has
But
such a natural talent of being a hater.
yeah, but the thing is, so that first day, we did so much. Oh, it was ridiculous of how many things we fucking did. We first. I think the first ride we went on was Rise of the Resistance.
Mhm.
So that was a crazy ass trip. And then after that, we kind of turned back to like Tomorrowland and all that shit, fucking Matterhorn. And then after all of that, we went to Adventureland, I think. But what's it called? We ended up eating at the Blue Bayou, which for like our main meal of the day.
I bet
And
that was
honestly,
your suggestion.
It wasn't. I don't know. I think it was kind of like both of our decisions.
Sounds like someone who got his way.
No, because I was like thinking like, oh well, there's places that have like pizza and like pasta, and like there's other places that have like so and so whatever.
Getting pizza at Disneyland is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Shouldn't you just?
Because I remembered it being really good, and it wasn't good,
Oh,
and so
that's crazy.
yeah, for like a whole pizza there, it's like almost like $100, which is ridiculous.
You guys
Yeah.
bought that?
No, we got one slice, like I
Okay.
said, and
Oh, you know what? After you're done with this, I have my own pizza story.
oh
I
geez,
Relate
love
to
me
this.
some pizza stories. Yep.
Well, okay, it's actually very short, so I'll just say it real quick.
Hmm.
Me and Ismael are so similar because I also took John to what I thought was the best pizza around. You know, you guys know Antonio's by the Antonio's Pizza over
Who?
by the
don't
Galaxy Theater.
don't include us in there when we don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, well, you guys.
Yeah,
Well,
I
never
get
mind.
mine at Valentino's. That's good pizza right there.
I get
Well,
my
I'm
round
not.
table.
I'm not
Of
saying
course,
it's
you
your
pick
guys'
round table.
favorite, but you guys
It's
been there.
good.
I've never been to an Antonio's.
I don't know
Okay,
who
well, anyways,
Antonio is.
I thought it was the best pizza around until I went back there with John and we got a whole pizza. It was kind of expensive too. And I think the downfall was having to bring it home and then it got cold. I think it would have been better if it was hot and steaming. But yeah,
You
I,
know, I
I
honestly think that if you claim to know like a really good pizza place, you have to have the cold pizza test. Because
What?
if
I
you
don't really like
proclaim
cold pizza.
if you proclaim that place is the best in your eyes, then they also must have good cold pizza.
well, it
I think
wasn't
at
even
least to have
cold
like a
at
really
that
good place.
point because it was just like room temp. There's a difference between cold pizza and
Yeah, but if
temperature pizza.
you really like have a really good place for pizza, it can be good no matter what temperature it is. I
Oh,
think.
hey, Ismael, I was just trying to relate our stories because we both took our significant other to a place where we thought the pizza was good and it just wasn't.
All I'm hearing that you both have terrible taste.
Then again, I haven't been to that pizza place in Disneyland since I was like a fucking, I don't know, a middle schooler or a high schooler or not a high schooler, maybe like a elementary schooler. I don't
Well,
know.
I had also not gone to that place in like a couple years at least.
You guys are
Anyways,
insane people.
so after that, oh, because I think we ended up leaving Tomorrowland because Space Mountain was closed for a little bit, so we had to look for our kicks elsewhere, and
Mm.
so we ended up finding, or we went to the Adventureland place and we did all that pirates and all that jazz, and then so we were kind of like thinking like where we would like kind of go eat because I think Vanessa wanted to find kind of like a sit down place, right? And I've never personally been to like a sit down place in Disneyland. That's like, supreme. And that was it, the fucking Blue Bayou place. And I've never been there, but you always see
Ismael,
it going
we went
in the
together when we went. What are you talking about?
no, but not in the Blue Bayou place.
Yeah?
Oh no. You're thinking Tiana's kitchen. It's not that place. It's the one in the Pirates ride.
Oh, that place. Oh my god, you went to that place? Dude, I didn't know you
Yeah.
got big bucks like that.
I'll tell you the price after the story because it might
My
actually
god, you got
cause a
that?
cardiac arrest.
Sheesh. Take me
to
next
this.
time.
Honestly, I really would because it was fucking delicious.
Yeah,
And
treat
so-
treat your pod
Yeah, don't
podcast
treat her
host.
because she stuttered.
Okay,
treat your stutter. Holly.
I forgot what word I was saying mid sentence. Okay, that's what happened there.
Yeah.
Right.
My ADHD brain, but yeah.
So we went there, right? And I guess I just assumed that it'd be expensive, right? And to start it off, anyways, the usually you're supposed to make like a reservation for this place, but on the app we couldn't see that it was like basically unavailable, right? So we went just to like ask them in person, and they were like, "Oh, you know what? We have room for you just to like walk in." And we're like, "Oh shit, for real?" So we walked in, and probably not even like 5 minutes as a wait. Because as soon as like we entered, Vanessa went to go wash her hands, and by the time she was coming back, they were like, "Oh yeah, we have a table for you guys." And I was like, "Okay." So we went to
Oh,
the tables,
nice.
and yeah, 'cause we kind of went a little bit earlier than the actual dinner rush, so it
Yeah,
was pretty empty. But
that's peak.
yeah. So we sat down and we started like looking at the menu. Very expensive menu, but it looked very like it looked the things on the menu looked very delicious. So I think I got an appetizer of like a what's it called? A brioche with or yeah, a salted brioche with like rosemary on it. It was very delicious. And it came with like butter and all that. And then strawberry jam, I think it was. And then she
They gave
ordered
you bread, and you said, yes, me like bread.
no, dude, I tell you this bread was fucking delicious. Like I've never had anything like it. And then as for my entree, I think I got like a Cajun chicken uh dish. And then Vanessa, she got basically like a 3-course meal thing. So it
Hmm.
came with like a salad. I don't remember what was on the salad, but then the second thing was a like a T-bone steak or whatever the fuck with a baked potato and asparagus. And the last one was like a fuck what was it? It was like a I don't know what it was. It looked like ice cream with like a bunch of like rock candies, like almost like the shit they have at Yogurtland kind
Oh.
of thing. But yeah, so we got all that, right? And so I get my bread and she gets her salad and that's what we're eating. And then when the steak came out, oh my fucking god. I swear by it to everybody that I tell. It is probably the best steak you'll ever have ever anywhere.
Okay, you just
'Cause
haven't have enough good steak then. If you thought Disneyland steak was peak,
simply not true. Because I've been to like multiple fucking steakhouses and like really like
but like
fancy ones
top
too.
of the top steakhouses, like
I've been to some pretty like where you need like a fucking dress code one.
mm,
And yeah, their steak was not as good
Yeah,
as
I'm feeling
this steak
poorer and
from
poorer by
Disneyland.
the minute. Every time he keeps talking, I just feel like I'm little Timmy back in the Victorian era saying, "Please, sir, can I have another?"
oh,
I think I don't know what it was. It must have been like the the butter that they put on it, or the I don't know if I don't know if it was even like butter. It was like some sort of like sauce that melted onto the steak when you as you ate it. And man, that steak just like melted on the tongue. It was so fucking delicious to the point where we were talking about going back the next day. And so
really? How much
yeah.
was it?
All right. So everything's said and done. We finished our meal and she couldn't finish it, so I had the privilege to go through the steak. And we get the check.
Oh,
Don't
It is
leave us in
probably like
suspense.
it is probably like $200
oh, so 100 per person, basically.
pretty much. Cuz
Damn.
her thing was only like 89 something like that, right?
Yeah.
And
You
then I was
said
like, "Oh, you know
what?
what? It was like
And we just blew
89."
by it? Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy at all. That's so expensive.
It was so
Ugh.
expensive, but I thought it was so worth it.
Ugh.
And so-
But you guys thought about going back the second day?
Nah. Not a lot of
It
things are worth 89.
it was so good that we wanted to go back the next day. That's
Did
how
you
good it
budget
was.
for this trip?
No,
Yeah,
you
we
didn't
had
budget for this trip.
no, we had a lot of spare money for
Spare
exactly
money.
for this reason to go and enjoy the meals there they had.
Hmm, okay.
And so we left right after
Mhm.
having such a delectable meal.
Oh my
And
god.
so the rest of the rides was just pretty much the same thing. You know, we fucking went on pretty much every ride except for Haunted Mansion and uh Tiana's on the first day. So we didn't hit those two. And so obviously we had to go back the next day for those two rides. So that's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
what we had to do. And day two comes around, right?
Mhm.
Man, I tell you, like Disneyland is it's fun and all, but not for 2 days back to back.
I
I
feel
think
like
it.
there's also a lot of germs there. A lot of germs.
Yeah, what do you
That,
think
that's
happened to
exactly
Ismael afterwards?
that's
Oh
exactly
my
what
god!
caused me to get sick and for
I
not
forgot
to
about
film
that.
the podcast that week. But I had fun. So, um, yeah, we went back, but we were like the first day we woke up late and we were like, yeah, let's not even like we're not too much in a rush. Even though I was a little bit like distraught because I was like, oh, I want to go. Disneyland's probably like the one where you want to like be there early,
Yeah. Yeah.
compared to like the other one where you're just like if you get there too early, you can probably go to the whole park before 11.
That
And
sounds
so
good. Do that real quick and go home.
But then, like, you bought like $100 ticket, and for what?
true.
For a California Adventure? It's not slightly less.
I've never been to California Adventure, so I wouldn't know.
It's honestly it really only has like maybe like 3 rides you gotta hit or 4, and then honestly you could probably just fuck off to Disneyland and enjoy the rest of the day. But yeah, we got there late the second day too. So off the get go when we got there, they had closed down the Incredicoaster. I'm not sure why, but it was closed for that entire morning. And I told her I was like, well, because as soon as we entered the park, we booked the Genie Plus with that ride because it's
Hmm.
still let us for some reason. And so the time came that it was like the time we had to be in there for that ride. Um, they refunded the little fast pass for basically like you can go to any other ride that's accepts that fast pass. And so we ended up using that ticket. I was like, "Ah, no, we should save it because I don't want to waste it for anything else really. But I was like, well, I guess we'll see what time after we leave the Guardians of the Galaxy. And we left that one, I think. Or no, before we went to that one, we ended up using that ticket for Monsters Inc., which is
Um,
like the one as soon as you enter the park, go left. Not many people go there because it's like, it's not that good. But she wanted to go on it really bad because I was like, all right, we'll go. And yeah, it was pretty packed. That's why I think it was like 50 minutes of a wait for that ride, and I was like, I'm not gonna wait 50 minutes. So we ended up using that fast pass.
50
And then
minutes
after
is
that,
on the lower side of like bad timing
yeah,
though.
but for specifically Monsters Inc., I don't think I would do that.
this
And
reminds me
so
of the time that Joseph's cousin's girlfriend worked at Disney and got us in for free. Me, Jerome, and Joseph. And it was a really like interesting time.
That was Disney.
Yeah. I remember we were playing.
Oh, and Joseph had a Doja Cat album shirt on, and they
Yes.
told him to take it off and turn it inside
Yeah.
out.
And then he
Oh,
had to
that
go
was
back
hilarious.
through. He had to go
Yeah,
back
he
through
had to start all
security.
over. That was crazy.
that sounds
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We were playing like guess the thing in line. It was pretty fun.
Oh my god, well, we
Not for
we we
Joseph.
played a guess what Smith song it was like based off of like 1 second of the song.
You're
Not gonna lie,
okay.
not gonna lie, kind of tough, but I was killing it for a little bit, and then she started pulling out some bangers that I just didn't fucking see.
Wait,
I knew the
so
lyrics of them, but I just couldn't find the song of it or the title.
uh hmm.
So I'm not gonna lie, she kind of beat me, but it is what it is.
I love seeing Ismael get beat, especially by his girlfriend. Double entendre.
No, she didn't beat me like that, but
No, I know. That's a
geez,
joke.
Holly, I ain't gonna take this no more. Which yeah. Anyways, so we
Yeah,
uh
anyway.
we ended up. I think we went to Guardians, and that was gonna be like our last ride before we go to Disneyland, because they still hadn't
Mhm.
opened up the Incredicoaster by this time. And so I was like, fuck, like I don't want to like wait until because I think it already passed our time to go into Disneyland, which is like 11 when you can do the fast pass or the what's it called, not the fast pass, the the jump the park thing, the park hopper.
Uh,
And so I was like, I don't want to
yeah.
like be here any longer than what we are right now because sheesh, I don't want to be here all day at California Adventure. And then we ended up um we were on the way, I think, to the fucking gate when I opened my app and I saw that fucking the Incredicoaster had opened up,
Oh,
and I was like, "Fuck!" So we basically had to like bite the big bullet and go and just fucking wait in line.
was
And
it worth
so
it?
no, this is the fun part because we hopped in the line
Mm-hmm.
and I think it might have been like an hour of a wait.
Uh-huh.
So I was like not too keen on it, but I was like, "Fuck it, we'll do it," because we already wasted our fast pass ticket on this
Mm-hmm.
and didn't end up going on it. So I was like, fuck it, I guess we'll just wait. We'll play more of that game. And so we're waiting in line, and we get to like the very gate of the actual like attraction, because the line had wrapped around the outside of like the actual queue.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we get to the main gate, before we pass the actual like magic key where the fucking the Genie Plus scanner thing, someone with like their kid, like this like dad with his kid looked at us because we were both listening to music and was like, "Hey, I have two extra fast passes. Do you want to go with us?" And we were just like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. So we went under the queue thing
Yeah.
and we just went with them.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so we basically got saved from the fucking a whole ass wait. But the thing
You know,
is,
that's interesting how the universe works.
it is. But this is
Not
this
that
is this is
interesting. This is fucking Incredicoaster in Disneyland. Wow, wowee, really cool.
But
What do you mean
the
interesting
story
how
of
the
the
universe
fact,
works?
okay, let me lay it out for you then. If you small brain, he
Okay,
had
yeah,
the fast
sure.
passes. They and then it was closed, right? And then they used the fast pass for something else. So then they had to bite the bullet, go back to the ride, and not have a fast passes. But then miraculously, someone offered it to them. So it's just like what goes around comes around in the world.
What?
There you
What
go.
goes around comes around. They didn't do
but we did.
anything.
Yeah, we didn't do
This
any
is
good
this isn't
deeds.
no karmic retribution. This isn't no like they gave some food to a starving village in Africa. No, they were at Disneyland, Holly. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying it's kind
There's
of
nothing
cool.
mystical about that.
I find it mystical, and you will not ruin my happiness.
I'm trying to ruin it because, dude, what are we talking about? This is the most first world, like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened and then this happened. Like, what are we talking about? I feel like I'm going insane listening
Let
to
me
it.
be happy about something because honestly, you know what?
Oh,
Depression
no.
is real, Jerome. When you
Keep having it. This is
Shut up.
stupid.
no, you
Stay down.
this is why you should KYS. Keep yourself safe.
I'm constantly keeping
Really?
myself safe. I got that thing on me at all times.
Anyway,
Anyways, so yeah, the thing with that though, it's like it's kind of tough because whenever someone does like a good deed like that just for no reason, you almost feel like obligated to have to talk to them.
that's true.
Only
that is true.
obligated to talk to them is the funniest thing I've ever heard, dude.
Because
Well,
they
it's like
do
you feel indebted to them. It's like I don't know.
To talk to them, that's hilarious.
It's almost like I wish they didn't do it.
yeah, I guess in a way, but yeah, we just it was kind of like it's that awkward side where it's just like, oh, like you
Small talk.
you say thank you the first like 5 minutes, and then it's like, yeah,
And then you hit them with the, oh, how come you have the 2 extra tickets? And they explain and be like, oh, and you branch off from there. Have a conversation with somebody. What are you guys talking about?
Oh my god, I just
Wait.
realized Jerome is so good at small talk. He knows how to write that shit out.
It's so
I
easy.
can't do it. I can't do it.
we
My mind goes blank.
Yeah, Ismael
did
hates it
ask
when I try
him-
to talk to any workers because he doesn't want to do it.
we did ask him why they had extra ones, and then they
Uh-huh.
answered it, and then we just were like,
Wait, what did he
Yeah.
say?
Why did they have the 2 extras?
pretty much. I guess there are 2 other people they were with. I guess they didn't want to go on the ride. I guess I don't know.
Well,
Some
what
crazy
were
shit
the
like that.
relations? Well, was it like mother daughter? What is it? Double daughter? Like cousins?
I didn't really pry that much. Honestly,
That's
I don't
exactly
think
what I mean. It's so easy. You just
But
ask
why
more
should I have
follow
to
up
pry?
questions.
Why should I have to pry into someone's
It's
private
because you're the
business?
one who's saying, "Oh, then there's gonna be this awkward silence." Like, what? It's only awkward
No.
silence because you made it that way.
I just think it's like personality types at its finest. Like Ismael wouldn't want someone asking him more questions, so he assumes that other people don't want him to ask more questions.
And then complains about it later.
I don't-
I'm not complaining.
It kind of sounds like you literally just said now you feel indebted to talk to this person. That sounds like
I
complaining
said
to
that.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You
me.
know, I don't know.
It's not that. Hey, all I'm gonna say is every time we're out, I'm constantly trying to make Ismael part of the conversation because I love watching him squirm. It's hilarious.
You're a bad friend. Ismael, introvert to introvert. I got your back, dude.
You do?
Yeah, I got your back on this one.
You do?
Yeah, I'm an anxious person as well. I don't want you talking to people, thinking about
And
my
I'm
next
gonna
move.
constantly try to put you guys inside of the conversation because I think it's hilarious.
The only time I ever talk to people is at raves. That's the only time I'm having fun.
Yeah, it's because you also are on a few
Oh.
things.
You're
Well,
also rolling heavy.
yeah, with the wind.
Okay, as well, yeah. So the stars aligned for you to go on this stupid Disneyland. I mean, this wonderful, incredible Disneyland ride. What else happened afterwards?
Well, after we got on, because we ended up going on 2 different like actual ride vehicles. We got off first, and we were like, should we stay and like thank him again? But then it was like, well, because me and Vanessa are almost like we're really similar. And so we were like, yeah, but it's like if we wait, is it weird that we waited for them? And so we just
No,
kind
I
of
think
like,
you should have left. I think it, yeah. Like the good deed
So-
already passed. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, we ended up leaving.
okay, good.
Dude, if I was with you guys, I wouldn't say anything. You guys would choose to leave, and then the instant we leave, I would pipe up like, man, we should have stayed. We should have said something, and it just started making you guys feel bad.
You literally are like the worst person to be around if you have anxiety because you're just fueling the mayhem.
Oh my god, because it's so I hate to say it, guys. It's funny watching you guys squirm. As you guys like fidget and then look around and then feel bad. It's kind of funny, especially when the whatever the situation is, it's not even that deep.
Well, once we did leave, we were like, oh, we should have stayed.
God, no, you should not have stayed.
We were gonna offer him like a cookie, that cookie that they sell outside of the.
You know,
We're
You-
indebted to
just
you, good
because-
sir. Please take the last
because
source of
someone-
our sustenance.
just because
We
something
might go
someone
hungry,
does
but
something
hopefully
good
you
for
can make it through
Ismael,
this harsh.
doesn't mean you have to do something good for them.
I don't know. I just feel like I had to. I guess I don't know.
Sometimes
so
you just gotta
funny.
let people do good things.
You just
You
had
just
a
let
random
them.
cookie with you, like you were just saving the cookie
No,
for
no, no,
later.
no, no. Outside of the Incredicoaster, they have the
Oh,
little
you were
shop
gonna
where they
buy
sell
them a cookie?
Well, yeah, they use the fast pass, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you have to buy to have that fucking fast pass.
Well, he has to buy for the privilege of fast passing, correct?
I mean, I suppose.
So, if you really think about it, he didn't spend that much on this specific ride in the grand scheme of things.
I
No,
guess.
I think each ride has a specific fast pass, right?
It's more of like you get to fast
Um,
pass in specific times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
he
more
had
like
to.
that.
You gotta almost like schedule it a
Yeah,
little bit.
it's instead of paying for the ride, you're paying for the time.
Oh, I see.
That's
that's so
basically what it
interesting.
is. So technically, not even that much for this one specific ride. You wanted
Well,
to get. Oh, what kind of cookie would it
definitely-
have been?
It definitely would have been sweet, Ismael, if you did do that. but you did not have to do that.
You should have
You
given
don't gotta
him your
feel bad.
kidney or something. You know, make it more meaningful. He gave
No,
you
no,
he
take
gave you
a-
fast pass on the Incredicoaster. You see how meaningful that is?
You
Should have
honestly
gave him
should
an
have
arm
given
and a
him,
leg.
or you're like beating heart out of your own chest.
Exactly.
I think that would have sufficed.
You should have
Yeah.
you should have went under in the operation with no like anesthetic at all. You should have went raw so you can keep looking him dead in the eyes and show how much you truly care for this one Incredicoaster thing.
You know, it's not
But
too late to
apparently,
give
Ismael,
him
you
your
don't care.
firstborn
Apparently,
child.
Ismael actually doesn't even like to pay. Ismael would never pay it forward in his life because I don't think he's that kind of guy. Someone would do a good deed for
Okay.
him, and he would be like, "How is that? Okay,
you're
let's dial
thinking
it
too
back."
far. You're thinking too far now. Ismael has helped me out a lot. I'm not going there.
I was like, "Okay, well, let's bring it back."
I'm holding one now.
Put me in a bad light, like the fuck.
No, Ismael's a great guy. He is a nice, great guy.
Not that great
Which
of a
is
guy. He
why
didn't give this guy a cookie and his son.
Okay.
This guy. How old was this boy, this lad, Ismael of this man's son? How old? Give it like a good range.
He was pretty young.
And you didn't give him anything. You didn't even get a little chin up kid or hit him with the Incredible or like a reference to the movie or anything. Nah, you just left high and dry.
Incredible. Are you fucking? Are you dense?
Oh my god, Jerome, you're.
That is the most cringiest thing I've ever heard.
That would have been hilarious. I mean, that would have been so nice of you, Ismael. You should have did that. Pay it forward.
I don't think that sounds as it is played in your head.
Dude, I don't think you understand how funny it sounds like coming from me if you said that.
If a fucking adult man came up to my kid and was like, "Incredible,"
Dude, no, Ismael, this is where you're wrong, Ismael. This is where you're wrong.
I think
This
you're
is
a piece of
Disneyland
balls.
people specifically. They eat this up, dude. They crave
No,
for stuff like that.
I honestly think that would have gone badly.
I would be
No,
equally
it wouldn't.
worried.
It
Even
would,
probably
it would
more.
go
Badly.
crazy because you guys got to remember these are Disneyland people. They got the fast pass. That means
Yeah,
they
but
actually care about this. They're in it. They are not some Joe Schmo visiting from I don't know, Nevada. These are people
I
who
think
go
they're-
probably once a year, if not more.
know-
These are
you know
Disney
what?
adults.
You're overestimating the situation.
It's funny you say that because they were from Vegas.
Ah!
There you go, Jerome.
Yeah,
Proven
they
wrong
definitely
again.
do they definitely come here often, very often. No shot they don't. They yeah, they definitely do go to Disneyland.
But they're from
a lot.
Nevada. They have to like drive like 4 hours.
Holly, once
They're
again,
not coming
you're
a lot.
underestimating Disneyland goers. People who are into Disneyland and they go a lot, you
Oh my God,
harshly
I
underestimating their ability.
I could never. I live 2 hours from Disneyland. Ain't no way I'm going that often.
Exactly. And you know what? Same
Jesus
as me.
Christ.
I don't want to go that often. But when you're a Disney adult, it's
But
they're
even people,
different breed.
even people from Nevada, they're not gonna be going every fucking day. They're probably
Weekend
they're
or-
on vacation.
Oh, but they're
people have
definitely going.
jobs.
They're definitely way more onto it if they were a Disney adult. Disney adults are weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have to give my Conjuring review before this podcast ends. So,
I think she's saying hurry up with your story, forehead.
well, not those
Well,
exact words, but
I'm
No, she
pretty
told
much.
me. She told me this before you joined the podcast, Ismael. She was telling me all about it.
my mic was or my headset wasn't even working.
Yeah, that was your excuse. So to make it seem like you weren't talking poopy behind his back.
I really wish that was true because it would have been a crazy like revelation.
I mean, well, I know for sure because I was there. And Holly, well, of course Holly's gonna lie. It would put her in a bad light. So Ismael, it's only truly up to you who you believe.
Okay,
I don't believe
Jerome is
anything.
a known liar, but
I'm a
Pop
known
off.
liar. Me? Tell me one thing I've lied about.
you pretend. I'm gonna bring this up every time. You pretended you told me you're Jewish, and I believed it.
I feel like I didn't tell you per se. I felt like you might have inferred it upon myself when I regaled you with some of my tales. That might have sounded like
Is it-
I was
Is it the
Jewish.
curly hair?
it's but so yeah. Continue your Disney story.
Honestly, I think that's pretty much shit. Oh, actually, no. You know what? Okay. I'm leaving off a lot. Basically, we tried to go back after we did that whole Incredicoaster. We booked it right ass to fucking Disneyland.
Yeah,
And
after
then we
abandoning
hopped on the train to
that
take us
father and
to.
son.
Yeah, we hopped on the train to take us to all the way to Tomorrowland. We got off. We think we went to Space Mountain.
Tomorrowland.
Yeah,
And he
and
would be
then
proud.
from there, we went to that Blue Bayou area to ask them again if they can let us in. They said no because it was
He said,
during the day,
"Please,
and it
please
was
let us in."
yeah, they pretty much were. It was booked out the ass. Like that whole room where the waiting room's in, it was fucking filled, and so we were
He
like,
said, "We'll
"Fuck,
give
let's
you
eat
our
somewhere else."
bone marrow. Please let us in."
Yeah, they just weren't having it. So we ended up having to go to somewhere else to go eat, and I don't remember where it was. Oh, we ended up going to the Mexican place next to Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah.
Why are you assuming this restaurant's ethnicity right now?
That's hilarious.
Oh, I don't know, Holly, because it said fucking Mexican restaurant, Mexican cantina. I don't know what the fuck it said, but it said Mexican something. Jeez.
Yeah. Why are you assuming the restaurant's ethnicity?
Is it
Did
chill to
were
call the
the
restaurant
walls?
Latina X or Latina
No.
X? What's it called?
I think it's Latinx.
Latinx.
Fucking
There we go.
hate
That's
that.
what it is.
You know, one
Oh,
time
that's
I
so
used
funny.
Latinx to my
Slash
Colombian.
seriously?
Yes, to my Colombian friend.
Holly!
And he got so mad at me.
No!
He was like, "No one uses that."
Not
You're like the
slash
last person I want to be hearing
seriously.
such fucking slander from.
Okay, but like, who actually? Okay, I know I used it, but I only did it to be like PC. But who
And
actually uses it
it's
and
you, Holly.
believes they
You're the
should use it?
demographic.
How was it PC?
I'm
Because
pretty sure that's what the movement was supposed
Gender.
to be about. Yeah.
it was something to gender, yeah. Because gender fluid people and stuff.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I don't believe in it though. I don't believe
yeah.
there should
Holly
be a
doesn't
lot.
believe that gender fluid people exist. I hate to tell you
No, no.
guys.
Mhm.
No, I believe they exist. But
I just choose to ignore him. Holly says.
yeah, they don't exist like canon. They're not canon, but they're somewhere.
They're what? They're
They're not canon.
That's the funniest thing you can say about anybody.
I'm just kidding for Latin or for not.
They're not, I'm gonna start saying that
Just
about things
kidding.
that I don't believe exist. Like people who
wanna-
believe
I've
that
always
Tupac is
wondered
still
why-
alive. They're not canon people.
I've always wondered
flat
why it's
earthers.
always like white people that
Whoa,
get
whoa,
so
whoa,
offended
whoa,
for other
don't.
people's races.
Don't go after flat
Okay.
earthers. They're onto something.
Ismael, that's actually real, and I could tell you exactly why they get so offended about race more than like other people, because I am a white person, and I've seen it. So basically,
Holly said,
I
I
think-
seen it.
Holly.
I experienced it. I said it. I was the one.
so I think white people get like more offended because I think if they think that if they did the same thing that somebody else was doing, they would get the hate. So they want to make sure that they hate on the other people
First of all,
because
don't call
they're
them
like-
the other people, Holly.
what,
Bad
you
lighting,
said-
bad
what you're
lighting.
saying is basically they're mad they can't do it, so they're stopping
Yes.
everybody else from doing it.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, I would
Exactly.
prefer you just do the racist thing than try to sympathize.
I'd prefer you to just be racist.
Yeah, because then it just
Uh,
makes you look like a fool.
I mean, that's
Okay.
what. Have you guys heard of this like hidden racism stuff? It's been all over the place recently.
What is the hidden racism stuff?
It's all of the new like wave of hating on robots and how they hate on robots.
Oh my god.
So okay, because like before, like when people would say clankers, right? Before,
Oh my
it was like a funny nod to Star Wars.
Yeah.
It was a funny nod. It was like, okay, it's real cute because they said that in Star Wars. It's the thing. I get that reference.
Yeah.
But now they're actually coming up with slurs for robots. Like one of them was wireback. I was like, whoa. We're just trying to be racist and for it to be chill. And that's crazy. That's wild. So yeah, people are
Okay.
constantly trying to find ways to be racist.
Yeah, you know what's funny? So I didn't know about this whole lore you just dropped about like the racism against robots, but
Mhm.
yesterday at work, I was on my like walk with my coworkers, and we started being racist towards robots, but I didn't
Yep.
know it was a thing.
Yep.
My
Yep, no,
coworker
it's
said
a
flanker.
very big thing, Holly.
My-
It's how
my coworker-
people get their, because before when saying the N word was not as reprimanded. That's just what people
Yeah.
said. People just said that and just went on with their day. But now that the zeitgeist is changing, the perspective is changing. Now people are definitely less likely to say it in this day of age. So they gotta get their kicks somehow, Holly. And oh look, a thing we all collectively hate. Well, what better outing than something that isn't even really real? So like, where's the harm?
Yeah, I can see this going bad for when the robots take over the world.
It's bad now if you ask me. Yeah,
Well,
I
okay,
think
so I didn't get the reference. I didn't understand it. I was just
that's
laughing
funny
along.
that you didn't even know.
And then
Oh,
when
Holly,
my
don't tell me you're one
coworker-
of those people who just laugh at the jokes, not actually understanding the jokes.
Okay, half the time. Yeah, that's me.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
Holly, grow some stones. Axe. Be uncomfortable in your skin for like 2 seconds. You and
Well,
Ismael, man.
I thought she
What'd I do?
created the word. I thought she was like,
I was just gonna
And
start
then-
yelling about you next. I had no actual reason.
and then my other coworker, he laughed at. He was like, "I can't believe you just said that," kind of laugh. And I was like, "Huh, I wonder what that's from." But yeah, that's where it all
Yeah.
ended.
Yeah, people are basically being they're trying to hide their racism tendencies. Because to be fair, don't get me wrong, I do think people need an outing for their racism. Because sometimes if they bottle it
No.
up, it could come out explosive.
I agree. I agree.
So if this is what we have to do as a society, go be racist towards fake robots, then I guess I'll step on this rake. I'll let it hit me in my face, and I'll move on.
You know what?
I'll-
I don't agree. I actually take it back my agreements. I do think people shouldn't be bottling up their racism and then taking it out on like robots. I think they should be working through the
They
racism.
should just release it.
No,
just
be working
real.
through
Just
it.
actually be upset with the people you're upset with.
They should process why they're feeling that way and like find out the root of the racism. Also, we should have. What if robots they're not people, but what if they become more?
Woo! In 100 years, this clip is gonna come out about Holly, and then we'll be like,
We shouldn't treat them bad.
You have been targeted for termination.
You know what? Robots are less
Ismael, you just did black voice. Ismael, you just did black voice, but for robots. You can't do that, Ismael.
Hey, Arnold's been doing it since the 80s. It's fine.
Oh my god.
I hate to say it, Holly. Not everybody is a healthy person. So if we can save, I know this isn't curing the system. This is treating the.
It's just like moving it onto another like hate spot. That's just what it's doing.
That is what it's doing. It's shifting the goalposts. And if this is what we're gonna have to do, and then next we're gonna start making. I was about to say racist alien jokes, but I was like, no, we're still doing that now.
Oh yeah. That was towards Ismael.
So maybe we're just gonna have to find a new thing to do in the future, of course. And until because me personally, I say thank you to Alexa. I say thank you to Siri. I say thank you to the microwave.
I think the thing is, I feel like a lot of white people, they feel oppressed. They feel so dang oppressed. It's funny.
They're all what is his name? Arthur clutching fist, saying like, "Ooh, I want to say it. I want to say it so bad."
Have you ever
And
the Kevin Lang show?
no, describe it.
It's another one of those shows that kind of came off of like the Jubilee high, where they'll have like a row of 5 people and they're like, guess the odd one out, essentially, and it's like a panel of like 5 people. But the panel of 5 people, one of the guests for the video I was watching was a white woman, and I think one of the guys on the panel was like, he just were like, oh, what exactly is the wording? He said, black women are the most educated population. And then you know what the white lady said?
Ooh,
She said,
piped up.
"Oh, she piped up."
up.
She said, "Yeah, because they get the most scholarships." And that was like, oh, that was
No. Let's think about
Yeah.
it. That's kind of funny.
it wasn't funny.
Did it? Okay, wait. Did the crowd groan, silence, or laugh?
Oh, they didn't laugh. They
was
checked
silence?
her. No, they checked her. They
Oh.
were like, "Oh, we don't." They kind of like checked her like jokingly, but still checked her. They were like, "We don't say that type of stuff." Essentially.
Ooh. They hit them with the not on
Well-
our channel.
Well, yeah, because like the panel's also mostly black, so it's like, why are
That-
you bringing that like
That
around?
is the funniest thing any person can ever do. I hate to say it. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
be able
it
to
made me
keep in my
cringe.
laugh. I would have covered my mouth, just holding it in, trying my best to not laugh out loud. But god dang it, I don't think I hold it in. I think it ekes out.
Hmm.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. They get the most scholars.
It was like a cringeworthy moment.
I sometimes wish I could be backhanded racist like that, but it's just in their genes. It's in their blood to be like that.
Yeah.
I wish, man. I wish I could be like that. Truly, I think that sounds like the funniest thing anyone can do. Okay, Holly,
Now
go
that-
ahead with your
yeah.
Conjuring.
Oh, I will also like to say I've been holding this in Ismael, but
Holly,
when I was
be
just
careful.
when I was making the
I'm scared.
I was making a joke about the Mexican restaurant, okay? I wasn't actually trying to like be PC about the Mexican restaurant.
No one
Ugh.
thought that, or at least I definitely didn't. We're on a podcast making jokes. I would presume we're all assuming that it's a joke.
You
But
know,
yeah, Conjuring
okay,
story for you.
yeah.
I think
Holly.
just to wrap up the Disney stuff, pretty much that's it. At the end of the day, we were just tired. We just wanted to go home. Even we had like extra time to go to another ride, we were like, let's just go home.
yeah.
Oh, did you guys stay at one of the Disney hotels or one of the nearby ones?
We stayed at the Hilton across the street.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
One of the nearby
nice.
ones.
You really put out
Okay.
big bucks for this
No,
trip.
yeah,
No.
that's what I'm trying to say.
I think when was the first time we went to that hotel? Because we stayed by for the like, garden concert too.
I'd rather sleep outside than do that. If I was going to Disney tomorrow, I'll sleep outside. It ain't that bad.
I'm not
No,
sleeping
I
outside.
got them at a
Bad
pretty good
area.
price.
Bad air. How could it be a bad area, Holly? It's Disneyland.
In Anaheim. I'm not going anywhere in Anaheim.
It can't be that bad. It's
So, it's that bad.
Can't we say it with a straight face?
Yeah. Okay. Holly, you can talk about your movie.
Okay, so I watched The Conjuring, you know, my sexy boyfriend. My
Uh-huh.
very sexy boyfriend, you know.
I don't know what you're
hottest guy
compensating
around.
for, but continue.
Okay, I'm not compensating for anything. I just oh wait, I am compensating for something. Because every time on the podcast, Ismael tries to call me out for being a bad girlfriend. So okay, anyway. So I see the Conjuring movie. My review is it was better than The Devil Made Me Do It, but it still was in the same vein of we're
Me when I
hearing
ran
too
over
much.
that kid at 90 miles per hour.
Okay, Jerome.
The devil made me do it. I
Okay.
was possessed.
It was in the same vein of we're just hearing too much about Ed and Lorraine. And then they just did like the daughter having psychic abilities, and it was just like
Beast.
overkill, man. Well, it was just too
Yeah.
much. Like
I hate when it's like established characters already, and then they just bring someone else in that has no real push in the rest of the prequels,
yes.
and they just like they make it focus only on them.
Yeah, and it was kind of lame. And then
It turns the main characters into side characters at that point.
Wait.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many Conjurings. Probably like one. But the movie is about a couple of ghosts or exorcists. What is it? Or like paranormal
Yeah.
activities?
They're-
Okay.
Not
it's based on
paranormal, more exorcist.
They are
it's
exorcists?
paranormal investigators,
Okay.
Yeah.
and it's based
Oh.
on real people.
Okay. So Ed and Lorraine,
Yeah.
they're real people who went to actual houses and try to exorcise people. Correct?
They
Yeah.
weren't. Well, they weren't actually allowed to do exorcisms. They
No, because you
weren't.
got to be a priest to do that.
But there was a lot of time. Well, the movies are 5% true.
Of
And then
course. No, yeah, you
90%.
got to make the big bucks at some point. Especially after making this many, you got to just focus on the money. That makes sense.
But they pretty
I
much
will
like
say,
captured every one of their like the haunted artifacts, and they have them in
Oh, yeah, the house
like a
is real.
garage.
All the
Oh,
artifacts in the movie are real. They're at the house.
Okay.
And-
Okay.
Okay,
Continue,
so
continue. I was
then
about to ask questions. Actually, no. I have a bit more questions. Okay, so The Conjuring is about these two people going to different places and exercising people, or the attempt of. Is that the general gist?
No, it's more of like they're investigate. So people used to write to them saying they have like a ghost issue, and then they would go investigate. I think half the time it was just creaky old houses, and then the other half of the time was.
Sorry. Let me clarify. I mean for purely the movies, not real life. Not real life.
Oh, okay.
Purely in the movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Purely in the movies. I don't give two shits about these white people. I'm talking about the movie. Yeah, these fake ass white people doing exorcisms. Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
So, but the movie is about these two people going around and exercising people, right?
Yes.
They're
So
still
they're-
white though.
They're trying to like. Yeah, I think it's mostly white cast. That
Okay.
is true.
Okay.
Not an
Next
issue.
question.
Not an issue.
not an issue. Not an issue. You know, these days there's been too many colors. So
Yeah, I think so.
yeah. So we need to bring back the good old days.
Okay.
Okay, but
I told Vanessa, I told Vanessa, I was like, man, like, there's just too much diversity nowadays.
Oh my god.
but it's
We're almost like afraid to cast white people nowadays.
It's time to finally park this car. I was trying to take us all on our journey to figure out. So you guys just said you guys don't like it when they focus on a new person that had nothing to do with the prequels, but they're the main focus. Are you guys talking about the people who are in need of exercising?
No,
Okay.
it was their daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
they had a kid.
Yeah.
Let me finish my review, and then you can ask questions. Okay.
I just feel like we're getting upset at something that's called time. You know, we can't.
No, it's not
stick
even
with
about that. It's not even about that. It's just about the fact that the first movie mostly focused on the actual family being haunted.
Oh, okay, so
And the
not
second
even
movie-
on Ed and Lorraine.
So Ed and Lorraine were a vocal point, but it was
Yeah.
more focused on the scary parts of the family being haunted. The last
Okay.
two movies, it was like half the time was just Ed and Lorraine's life, and then half the time was the family. That's what I have an issue with.
I'm seeing it. Okay. So they're doing the Godzilla phenomenon, which let me explain it real quick. They're focusing too many on the real life people who got to deal with Godzilla fighting these guys instead of Godzilla fighting
Yes.
these guys.
Yeah.
I see. It's the Godzilla effect. Oh my god, they did that in Conjuring? That's hilarious.
Yes. Okay, so this new movie that came out, the scary bits were really scary. They nailed the jump scares. I was jumping. I was jumping so much that I was making John jump. But
It didn't phase me at all.
okay, well, I'm
You
a
husk up a
really
man.
I'm a really easy person to scare, so the bar is low.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
yeah, that's my
see.
review. Wasn't good, but was all right.
Oh,
I will say, when you said that it was better than the last movie, The Devil Made Me Do It, I don't agree. Honestly, I don't think
You
I
think
don't think I
Devil Made
agree.
Me Do It was better?
I think so.
Bro, it was literally just a witch. It wasn't even a ghost.
I mean,
It was a witch.
True, but I love that's sequel or this fuck what's it called? Words sequence
Scene. Yeah, sequence.
when
Play on word.
they're playing the fucking Blondie song and he's
Oh
like
my God.
tripping out and then he ends up killing the one guy because he thinks it's the fucking devil.
And he made him do it.
And he made him do it.
I think we just have different tastes.
Yeah,
You know, if
because
you
like the new whatever movie that was that you liked or the new Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, I think we do have different tastes.
if
Are
you
you
talk
saying
to
my
Weasel
taste is
about this,
trash?
Holly, yeah, he would agree about the whole Godzilla effect.
Oh.
He also doesn't like the newer Godzillas because they show a lot of like the people and not Godzilla actually throwing hands.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, you just gotta like let the scary part play out. Like too much of them, like they're like interesting characters, but like if you're
But
gonna
once you
talk
see
about,
them like for the 7th time, you don't care
Yes.
about them that much.
that's
And I
exactly
get
how I
it.
felt. After I
I
saw them,
I didn't mind Ed and Lorraine in the movie. I thought they were pretty cool people, but just like I didn't like seeing them get sign-lied by fucking the daughter. And
yeah,
it's the same shit that happened with the fucking basically any remake or any like reboot of any fucking movie that
Oh,
was
like the Shrek movie. It's supposed to be on the daughter.
yeah, I guess that's gonna be probably a fucking another sideline story or fucking even like Freaky Friday.
Yeah, Ismael doesn't like passing of the torches, which makes
I
sense
don't.
for
It's basically,
Ismael's character.
why are you gonna have a whole new movie where you're basically gonna say, you know what, these are the old characters. We're just gonna bring them back just so you can see them, have the pleasure of seeing them again, and then we're just gonna say fuck all.
You know, I think the issue is I don't think these writers do a good like way of passing the torch. But have you ever watched a movie where they do it good?
Passing.
passing
I mean, well, okay. Hey guys.
Even like
Wait,
the
no,
new Indiana
Ismael,
Jones
I
movie
got
was
this.
good.
Ismael, I got this. Because I know Indiana Jones did it bad. They did. Did we like Toy Story 3? That's a passing of the torch.
Which one is Toy Story 3? Is it the one where
That's
they're in the
yeah, it's when they go to the daycare. With,
I did
with
like that.
Fatso.
That's tough.
I do like that one. I
That's
do
a
love
passing
Toy
of the
Story
torch movie, guys.
Okay, wait, no, but it kind of isn't because Andy was never the main character, really.
But he was.
Oh.
It's like
I
God,
meant
though.
more
You know, like
I
everything
meant
they
more-
did was for Andy, though. Like, don't like. Sure, you could say Andy's not the main character, but he's the main vocal point throughout the whole movies and all of them too. The whole point is to get back to Andy.
Not necessarily. I mean, yeah, but it's basically like saying like, oh, we just gotta get back home. That's kind of like he was just like the vessel of what they were going back to. But he never was the main character.
The main I didn't say. I said you can say he's not the main character, but he was a very, very vocal point of the movie. Still,
Okay, I will say
like a home that they had to go back to.
I think Toy Story 3
You can't
works.
say home, Ismael. You can't say home because they don't want to be with his little sister. They don't want to be with his mom. Ismael, they didn't even want to be just in the attic. The whole point was that Woody wanted to be with Andy. What are you talking about? It's not about just going home.
I think it works
I feel like we weren't
because
watching the same movie
Andy.
for a second there.
I think it works because Andy isn't the vocal. Like we're not so attached to him. We're attached to the actor.
Attached to Andy. I saw that boy grow up. He went to college.
Okay. Well, and also when I was thinking of the passing of the torch, I was thinking about them introducing new toys as well.
And they did that too. They introduced new toys. They introduced a new caregiver too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it's not. I wouldn't say it's too much passing the torch because we still focus on the main characters like Woody and Buzz.
How did you feel when Jesse came in?
That was a good like showing of a new character.
You wouldn't consider that any type of passing of the torch?
No, that's not.
No, because it still focuses on unless like the next Toy Story movie after that was like on Jesse.
It's like saying what's a movie that Holly has seen that I have seen that I can make a reference to. Oh, Holly, it's Shrek 1 was about Shrek, right? Shrek 2 they introduce Prince Charming. That's not passing of the torch. They just introduced a new character. also Shrek 2, they introduced Puss in Boots, who became like a very vocal point of the crew, just like Jesse. That's not a passing of the torch. They're just introducing a new guy.
And then the spin-off movies are just spin-off movies.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I feel as though I think maybe that is why it works, because Andy wasn't, he, like I said, I agree with you. I do think Andy's not a main character. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you with that. But maybe that's why it works, because he was more of just like a force in the background.
Yeah, I agree. Because we're not. Yeah, I think that's why it works. Worked for
Yeah.
Toy Story.
But yeah, I hate to tell you, Ismael, the movie is not about just going home. It is going back to Andy. You can't.
But I'm saying, like, in any other situation, like, Andy's basically their home. That's why they keep, like, it's more like how a man just yearns to be home, kind of thing. Yearns to be at home. So when they tear his fucking house away, then he gets fucking sad.
Well, see, that's the difference. I'm saying that because Andy is a person, that it's different. While you're just trying to make him not a person, you're trying to make him more of a concept.
I'm trying to just generalize the idea that he wasn't never like the main focus of,
He wasn't the main focus, but he was definitely a driving force in the story. Like he made the
well then
story
what was the main focus then? What was it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he was.
No, I
he's
know,
the one
like,
that
that's what I'm saying. Like
created it.
he's like the home that they had to go back to, basically, at the end of the day.
So why do
Well,
we keep saying he's not the main focus?
He is kind of a main focus if you do think about it though as well.
No,
because
but
he's the reason why.
There's a difference between focus and the main character.
There is. I agree with you. And I said that as well. I literally said to you, I agree. I don't think Andy is a main character, but he's the main focus. That's what I said.
Yeah, so you're not agreeing then.
Agreeing with what?
What I'm saying then.
What are you
Maybe
saying
that.
then?
Well, what are you saying then?
This is my third time saying it, Ismael. I agree that Andy is not a main character, but he is the main focus. He's the reason the movie is happening.
Which is true.
I would agree that he is like why the movie's happening, but I don't focus because you're mainly focusing on the toys getting back to him.
Oh, Ismael, this is where I understand what you mean. You think when I say main focus is that the screen is on Andy? No, that's not what I mean by main focus. He's the reason, like he's the main focus for the characters. Ismael, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I call him a home, that's what like it's. Like if I was Woody, I'd be like, my mission is to get home, and that's.
But
that's
he only wants to go home
Andy.
because that's where Andy is. You remember Ismael once again, Toy Story 3.
But like,
no,
I don't
Ismael,
have an
watch
Andy.
this, watch this.
I don't have an Andy.
Andy is leaving and going to college, so Woody's thought was like, oh, I'll go with him. I don't want to stay at the house because that's not where it is anymore. He's going to college. I want to go there. That's the point of Toy Story 3. It's like you keep trying to make Andy the house, but he's not the house. He's a person.
It's not a literal fucking house, Jerome. Come on.
No, I'm saying it as like I'm saying like you're thinking of it like not like actual house. Like you're making him like a thing. You're not making him a person. Is what I'm trying to say.
You guys are agreeing on the same thing.
I don't think we are actually. We're agreeing.
You are.
We're agreeing like 90% the same, but then the last 10% we're disagreeing. We're agreeing 90% of the time.
Why?
But
why
the last
stop
10%.
Stop focusing on the 10% and
What
focus
do you
on the
mean?
90%.
Why not focus on the 10%? I want to understand why doesn't he think Andy? Because when I say main focus, I say main focus to me means that he's the plot. The plot is happening because of Andy. That's what I
Yes.
think main focus
He
means.
is
What does
driving
main
force
focus
of the
mean
plot.
to you, Ismael? Because you think he's not the main focus.
No, I think the main focus is fucking Woody and Buzz. That's what you're focusing on.
And see, that's why I said that. I said that earlier. Let the record be known. I said I think we think the main focus means two different things. I think main focus, like I just said right now, that it's the reason why they're doing the things. While you're saying the main focus is the characters on the screen.
Yeah.
See, that's where our definition differs from each other. We have different definitions of what main focus means.
So what does it mean for both of us?
It means that
He just
I think my
explained it.
definition is better than yours.
No. No, I think mine is better than yours.
I understand both your guys' points,
Yeah,
but
Holly,
I
pick a
do
side.
lean towards. Well, I think both of you guys are right.
I know
your
exactly what you're gonna fucking
perspective.
say.
Yeah, pick a
It's not
side,
even
Holly.
worth. It's not even
Pick a
worth
side,
your
Holly.
fucking
Come
breath,
on, pick
Holly.
a
Just be
side.
quiet. Just be quiet.
I'm not picking a side.
Pick a side,
I'm gonna-
Holly.
I'm gonna
There's
be-
three of
I'm
us
gonna
for a
be
reason.
I'm gonna be Switzerland in this one.
No way. You can't be Switzerland. They have like the worst flag. It's 2 colors and like
And
a
Jerome.
thing.
You know what's crazy though? In Toy Story, Andy was gonna choose Woody to go with him to college. Even though when
Yeah.
he was younger, he showed his Buzz. And you know what? I loved to see it. I truly did.
So you
I
know
hated
what?
Buzz from day one.
You hated Buzz? Okay, we can't talk
Yeah.
about this. You know what? Leave it in the comments what you think. Whose definition of main focus is better? Because I think mine is, and of course Ismael thinks his is, and Holly's too
I
much of a
think-
coward to pick a
here's what
side.
I'm gonna pick a side now. Ismael's
Oh.
is 2D thinking, and your thinking is 3D thinking.
Oh, that's all I need to hear.
That's-
That's in the
that's-
podcast, guys.
that's-
That's in the podcast.
That is so stupid. It's so obvious that she's gonna pick your fucking side because she's never once thought for her own fucking self.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even gonna explain myself to you. I'm not gonna do it.
Holly, you have never gone against Jerome. Like, it's always been Jerome. Yes, Jerome. No, Jerome.
I'm going against Jerome. Right, Jerome?
Right.
I feel like I've gone against you.
Oh.
I feel like I've definitely gone against you because that's just because I try to go against anybody I can.
Meaning
Yeah,
we don't
it was-
agree.
It was so
On
obvious
everything.
who you were gonna pick on.
And with that, we got to end the
Okay,
podcast, guys. We got to end the
Ismael,
podcast.
You're just thinking things of like what's in your face. You don't think about like the plot as
She's
a
like, you're a
whole.
goldfish. You have no perception at all. You can't see the
I know
grand
the-
scheme of things.
I know the plot was them, trying to go back to Andy. That's what I'm just trying to fucking have a different wording for what their objective was to go back to him.
You were
And the
trying
way
to
I
use-
saw it was like,
and I do agree. Like
So-
okay, so home
you
is
agree,
where
but you
heart
just don't.
is.
Exactly.
Home is-
So
I do agree.
yeah, but you just don't give a fuck.
No, I agreed with both of you guys, which is why I like.
Yeah, but
I
it's
agreed.
just
Okay.
it's just 2D
No, no, no.
thinking. That's all it is.
No. Let me
2D
tell
thinking.
you. Can I explain?
I don't think you
So,
can, Holly. We're
I-
running out of time.
I agreed with different parts of your guys' arguments, but I didn't agree fully with one argument.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Holly. How about
Well-
how about do this? Be brave and make up your own definition of main focus. What do you think
okay,
main
you know what the
focus
crazy thing
means?
is? I never get time to have my thing because it's just you two arguing with each other, and then I just have to like stand there and watch. Okay. A lot of time. That's what it is.
Okay, Holly, go ahead. You know what? I'm fine with pushing it a little bit longer. Go ahead.
Okay, I think main focus to me for the heart of Toy Story is honestly, what does main focus mean to me?
Because to me, let me just say real quick. I think main focus doesn't even just let me specify my definition of main focus, of course. Doesn't even like only set to Toy Story, of course. Like if we use like a series that we all know and well, animated Lilo and Stitch, right? My main focus would be about it. They say it constantly over and over and over again. The main focus is family and not being left behind. That's what I think main focus would be. But it sounds like Ismael might say the main focus is, big surprise, the people's name on the movie. Does that sound correct?
Actually, no. I actually think that I agree with yours.
And you
'Cause
know
it-
what? Just like that, Holly. I don't think you do have
See,
time to
no,
explain yours. I think we gotta end it
but-
there.
That's the issue because Toy Story isn't called fucking Woody and Buzz.
You're right.
Oh,
It's
Toy Story.
not called. Yeah, it's called A Story About Some Toys.
Yeah, so
And so, what is the story for
Okay,
these toys?
I think
the
Toy
story's
I-
focus is the fucking toys. It's not fucking Andy. Andy's just
Okay.
a fucking.
I think it's
He's the owner. He's the master. That's all he is. He's just the master.
Can I say what I think the main focus is? I think one of the main focuses is Andy, trying to get back to Andy and then eventually the little girl. But I think also the main focus is the friendship of the toys.
I just
I
think
feel-
that
I feel
Andy
like
is a
the
white
friendship between the-
fascist and he
I
fucking
agree.
put his
I agree with this point.
he
I
put
agree with
he
him.
put his fucking he put his fucking logo on their fucking boots as almost like the post
He
was fucking
branded them.
a serial number. So he's doing some fucking fucked up shit. That's all he's.
We
That's
should chain that
that's
guy
the point
up.
of this
He's
whole
in
fucking
college
thing.
now. We should chain him up.
Wait, what about
Branding
chaining up
people
who?
like that. Andy.
Oh my god.
So who's the real villain in the fucking Toy Story
real villain?
franchise?
Yeah, we all thought
I think a lot
Sid
of the
was the main
times-
villain. We all thought,
it was
what his
It
name?
was never
Pete.
Sid, it was not. It was never fucking Zurg. It was never
It was never-
fucking
I wouldn't even say it was
what's his-
Zurg. It was definitely Pete. Zurg is like the
Okay.
toys villain, sure, but like, I
Andy
feel
is
like it
the
was Pete.
catalyst. He's the catalyst. That's what I think
Actually,
it is.
I would disagree with that. The catalyst is not Andy.
What is the catalyst then?
Well, the catalyst is Buzz in Toy Story 1.
the catalyst.
I don't
Because
know, but
Because
Andy's
the
the one
definition
that
of a catalyst
chose Buzz.
is the catalyst. A catalyst is something that changes something. It's like the reason things are changing, and it's the mom.
And-
It's always been the mom. First, she gets Buzz. Second, she leaves with the toys. Third, she throws them away. It's always been the mother. It's always guys.
also
the
Andy,
mother's the
though.
villain. The mother's
The
the
mom's
it's
villain.
also Andy.
The mom
No.
threw away
Andy
his-
hasn't done anything wrong. All Andy did was
Andy
get
chose
gift
Buzz.
a toy.
No, he chose Buzz
that's
over
called blaming the
Woody.
victim, Holly. You're
Nah,
victim blaming. He
no,
didn't
yeah,
get. He didn't even wish for Buzz for his Christmas list. Guess who got him the new hottest toy on the market recently?
He chose the shiny new
goddamn
thing over his
woman.
longtime friend. No,
Yeah, but
he chose it.
how can you blame him for choosing a fucking a state of the art fucking toy compared to that raggedy ass?
Oh, okay, whoa. Don't talk
Hey.
ish about my homeboy Woody like that.
Okay, you know what the thing is? I think it's because I latch onto a favorite character. So anybody that does wrong to my favorite character automatically becomes filth in my eyes. And
Okay, wait,
Woody,
who's the main-
Woody,
oh,
Woody
Buzz-
stayed
Buzz
my
is the
favorite
villain?
character.
Woody,
Yeah.
I'm Woody.
What happened? What happened? Ismael?
I'm Woody. Woody.
You're not Woody.
Just because he goes around fucking saying I'm Woody, howdy.
No, you're more of a Buzz. You're way more of a Buzz, but
Oh god, guys, we gotta end the podcast.
All right.
We
Th-
went
this
so
is-
far over time.
you know what? Fuck
This is-
either of you guys. I don't agree with either of you ever.
And I think I'm
This
the only
is-
one who's correct. Bye.
This has been the Can I Speak podcast with the disagreeers of the Toy Story franchise.
You really stuck the landing with that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I think that thing was pretty good. All right. Goodbye.